So next we are going to see control chart, how to make it in Minitab. So what are control chart? Control charts are a basic statistical process control tool in order to see the trend of any process by its variable data. That means how a process is going over a period of time. That we are going to see in a trend. So in that we can use control chart. We can see the average trend and the range of the subgroup data. So what is subgroup data? Say every hour you collect 5 parts. So 5 is a subgroup. So subgroup is defined as the number of samples that we collect each hour. So each hour how many samples you are going to collect next. Meta will create its own control limits apart from the specifications limits. So we are going to give specification limits, but still apart from that, based on our data distribution, the Meta will create its own control limit. Now, procedure to create expert R chart in Minitab. Collect the data for hourly 5 part and lead to minimum 30 data. Then store the data in the single column. Place the combined data in Minitab in a single column. Okay. Go to start, control chart, variable chart for subgroup. Select X bar R chart in the second empty box. Select data column. Okay. Give subgroup size as 5 and go to scales, reference lines and enter the drawing specification in the Y value tab and say OK and say OK. Now let us see how to make the control chart. That is nothing but X bar R chart in Minitab. So we have the data where hourly we have collected 5 parts. So it goes in ascending. It can be 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. something like that. Now go to start, control chart, variable charts for subgroup, X bar, R chart. So now here what we're going to do is observation for subgroups are in a single row of a column. So it is in a column. In a one column we have. So select the first option. So double click this C1, subgroup as 5. Then go to scales, reference line. In the y-axis give the specification by giving lower limit space, upper limit. Save OK. Save OK. So now you can see we have generated the X bar R chart. So what you can see in the X bar R chart is the range is constant. For each 5 parts, the range is like this and it is having a very less variation. And if you see the average is increasing constantly. So it is at the lower for the first hour, second hour it is towards here, third hour here, fourth hour here, then fifth and sixth hour it has crossed. So what it's trying to tell, should be within the control limit. Should be within a control limit, but it has gone out of the control limit. Therefore this is not a good process. It should vary within this, then it is okay. So this is how you can create a X bar R chart. It is one of the category in control chart. So next, so they we are done for different example here. Now if you see, it has given its own control limit here. It has given its own control limit and it is telling you have to play within this, the average. The range also it creates its own control limit, should be within this, then it is fine. Now we will get the below X bar R chart. The first graph indicates the mean of each group trending hourly within the control limit. So for each hour, what is the average going in trend we can see. Then the second graph indicates the range of the subgroup trending hourly within the control limit. So this talks about the range of each subgroup, how it is trending hourly. So this is one of the example of control chart, how to make it Minitab. So next we'll go for stratification, how to do stratification in Minitab. Stratification is a tool to step down and point out the location of the potential cause for any problem or output. Stratifying the categories like man-wise, machine-wise, shift-wise and collecting data will give us the clue that where is a problem. So by collecting data, suppose you are producing the same part in a variety of things linked with variety of categories. So there what you can do is you can collect data by that category wise and then we can get a clue where will be the root cause or which is creating a variation, something like that. Now here let us see an example. In the below example, we have collected the data for the dimension 4 plus or minus 1 mm by machine wise to see the rejection where it is happening. Now the data is collected machine wise. Now we'll analyze which machine is producing rejections, and this at a time we can do with the stratification methodologies. So now procedure to do stratification: collect the data machine wise, then paste the data in the Minitab spreadsheet column with respect to the machine name. Go to graphs box plot, select multiple wise simple box plot. In the first box, select all data by double clicking. Select scale reference line in the y values, enter the lower and upper specification by giving a space and say okay. So in here there is an example of box plot where this indicates the starting, the lower limit it has started, and this is called median. So what this is called as maximum population lies here. This we can say from the mean 50% of the population this, and these are there's no continuity, there is no continuity in the sense there is no frequency there. So how we can tell, see example I'll tell 1 2 3 4 5 6 something it comes, then 6 7 is having more frequency, it is producing more, then again less. So in this way concept the box plot is created. Now if you see this box plot, uh, machine A is also producing undersize but still maximum it is producing okay. Machine B outliers are there, there is no continuity and it is towards lower side. Machine C is producing oversize as well as maximum side as well as oversize. So machine D is out of spec only. If you see this is a spec and everything is having a variation here. So now let us see with an example in Minitab. Yes. So we have place a data here machine wise. So this is machine A. Okay. Now go to graph box plot. Select multiple wise simple box plot. Here select the data machine A, machine B, C and D. Go to scales reference line. In the y-axis give the spec 3 space 5. Then say OK and say OK. So we'll get the box plot like this. So here we can accept machine A and try to work on machine A not to produce a lower side and some parts at the upper side. So what is the ideal box plot? It should be well within the spec having lesser variation. So it is a very good box plot. So this is how we can create box plot in Minitab. You can use this tool to analyze any data by category wise in order to see which machine is giving a variation or which instrument is giving a variation for the same output. Okay. So now, so next we are going to see scatter plot in Minitab. Scatter plot. Scatter plot is a statistical graph where we can see the relation between the two variables in x and y axis. Example in the below data, let us see the scatter plot for dimension and load. Now there is a dimension here and there is a load here. So here we are going to see the relation between the two parameters using the scatter plot. Now, procedure to do scatter plot. Enter both the data in Minitab spreadsheet column. Give the name for each data. Go to graph scatter plot. Select with regression and in y variable select dimension and in x variable select load, because dimension is output y and load is the input x, and say OK. So we'll get a scatter plot like this. This means there is a relation between your load and dimension. In this example of scatter plot, there is a strong relation between load and dimension. We can say this is a positive correlation. So next, so Minita will see how to do all the three examples. Now here in this example again the data is different. Now if you see there is no positive correlation, there is a variation for all the data. This we can conclude there is no relation between dimension and load. So the above scatter plot concludes that there is no correlation between dimension and load. Now let us do scatter plot for the data which has a group. That means it is the same thing but in a different trials you are doing. So now whether this particular load has a correlation with the output dimension. Like this we have three set. So for all the three set we can do the multiple at a time, we can do the scatter plot. Here you can see Only one is having a positive correlation, that is nothing but first set of data dimension load, that is in blue color. Okay, so now all the three, let us try to do in Minitab. So here let us do stratification plot, simple stratification plot. So now go to graph, sorry, go to stat, sorry, go to graph, scatter plot, simple, simple with regression, say okay. In y variable, select what is y, it is dimension output. In x variable, select load. Then go to scales, go to reference line, give the uh, reference line. Reference line is not required. Okay, you just say okay. Now we will get the scatter plot where there is a relation. That's why we are able to produce a straight line. There is a relation between dimension and load in this case. Now let us go. Let us do scatter plot without correlation. Then go to graph scatter plot. Then with regression, say okay. Now select dimension and load. Say okay. Now if you see there is no correlation, it's not producing a straight line. The data is distributed unevenly everywhere. So this is the example for creating. This is an example for scatter plot without correlation. Now let us see the scatter plot with groups. Now go to graph scatter plot with the regression and groups. Say okay. Here you select all the groups. See dimension load, dimension load, dimension load. Select, tick this xy pairs on group and say okay. Now you can form the multiple scatter plot in a single graph, where for three groups you have created in a single graph. Here we can see only one set of data is having a correlation, that is dimension and load. So like this you can do analysis for whatever doubt that you have with the parameter and output, and conclude there is a relationship or not. So this is how we can create single and with group scatter plot examples in Minitab. So next we'll be seeing multivariate chart in Minitab.